Have you ever wondered how to add some serious tension and drama to your guitar playing? Well, diminished chords are one way to do that, and they're not as complicated as they may seem. The following is an excerpt from a live stream I did with music theory specialist Tommaso Zilio. In it, Tommaso exposes you to the mysterious world of the diminished chord and shows you some really unique and easy ways to use this chord in your playing, from smooth voice leading to adding that drama and tension to the progressions you play. Before we get into the video, if you could quickly like this video, I'd really appreciate it. It'll push it out there into the world of YouTube for others to find. And if you like the content I release each week and you haven't already, I'd really appreciate your subscription to the channel. All right. Let's get to it.
Let's take a chord progression, any chord progression, okay? Now, there is this thing. Sometime you want to take a chord progression and make it longer or shorter or different and all these kind of things. It's a good idea to have a few specific things in mind, a few specific operations, if you want, you can use on a chord progression. So you take a chord progression and you can make it longer, you can make it shorter, you can make it different, similar, and all this kind of thing. These things are typically called substitution in jazz parlance, okay, in jazz jargon, but they were used well before jazz. They don't have to sound jazz, okay, and indeed, if you take the whole theory, it's much bigger than the jazz thing. So here's a trick you can use. One thing you need to know, it's how to play a diminished chord, a full diminished seventh chord on the guitar, okay? You can have, if you want to use all 6 strings, there is this shape here, okay? I'm gonna spell it out. From the low string to the high string, you're gonna play fret number 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3. Or if you prefer, you're gonna bar at the 3rd fret, put the middle finger on the 5th string, fret 4, put the ring finger on the 5th fret, string 4, and put the pinky on the 2nd string, fret 5. You can play this shape anywhere on any fret. It's a movable shape, okay? So I can play it here, I can play it here, I can play it here. What do you do with that? By itself, this chord sounds a bit sour. It's not something you would expect to use, okay? So here's what you do. You take a chord progression. Let's say we have a chord progression that has only 3 chords, but you would like very much to have a chord progression that has 4 chords. So let's say I have a chord progression. I'm going to invent it on the spot, okay? I'm going to do D minor, G minor, C, something like that. But let's say you want an extra chord. You would like to have 4 chords, not 3 chords, because for a number of reasons you're like, yeah, I want to fit more. I want to have a different kind of rhythm in the song, okay, this kind of thing. Okay, it happens all the time when you're writing music. You want more, you want something longer. It needs to stay there for a longer time, so you want something more. Good, you can use diminished 7th chord. The thing you need to do is the diminished 7th chord, wherever you put it, is going to become one of the chord of your chord progression. It's the extra chord. And the only thing you need to do is to put the diminished chord so that attention, that's the important part, put the diminished chord in the chord progression and move it up and down so that one of the notes of the diminished chord, it's 1 fret below the root of the next chord. I'll say it again. Move the diminished chord up and down until one of the notes of the diminished chord is 1 fret below the root of the next chord. I'm going to explain it right now. So let's say I want D minor, then I want my diminished chord, then I want the G minor, then I want the C major. The G minor, what is the root of G minor, guys? It's G, okay? You find G here and here on the fretboard and here on the fretboard. Now I take my diminished chord and I move it up and down. I have the G here on the 6th string. So when the diminished chord is done with the bar on the 2nd fret, one of the notes of the diminished chord, the one on the 6th string, is 1 fret below the root of G minor. You don't need a whiteboard, you need a fretboard. You're like, I need a whiteboard. No, move this around until this is just under the note, the root note of the next chord. So I'm gonna play D minor, diminish, G minor, C, and I start again. Now I have a chord progression of 4 chords. The D minor, diminish the G minor, and the C. I cannot talk while I play, sorry. A limitation that I always forget. Okay, so. You don't like the diminished chord? You don't like the diminished chord in that position? We can put it somewhere else. Let's say instead I want D minor, G minor, then I want the diminished chord somewhere, then C major, then D minor. So now the next chord is C major, because I'm putting the diminished chord in between G minor and C major. The next chord is C major. What is the root of C major? It's C. Where do I find the C on the whiteboard? Here or here. Okay, so now I grab my diminished chord shape and then move it up and down until one of those notes is just under the C. Okay, we know we have C here on the 3rd fret, 5th string. So I move the diminished chord until the note on the 5th string it's on the 2nd fret, because it's 1 fret below the root of the next chord. Do I know how this is called? Well, I know. You may not. That's not a problem. It just tells me that this is the right diminished chord. And so now I play D minor, G minor, my mystery diminished chord, nice, and then my C. And then I go back to D minor. Okay? Okay, so that's the second option. I have a third option, because I could put the diminished chord between D minor and G minor. I could put the diminished chord between G minor and C. Now I can put the diminished chord between C and D minor. Okay, so let's do the whole reasoning again. If I put the diminished chord between C and D minor, the next chord is D minor. What is the root of D minor? It's D. Where do I find D on the fretboard? Here. Fret number 5 on string number 5. If I take my diminished chord shape and I move it up and down, when the note that I play on the 5th string, it's 1 fret below the D, so the note on the 5th string should be on the 4th fret, I get this diminished chord here. That's the right diminished chord to put before the D minor. So now if I play, I have D minor, G minor, C, my diminished chord, and now my chord progression is made of 4 chords. One of them is very flavorful because of the diminished chord, and so it's dissonant, but it still works because the next chord is going to resolve it. Okay, so let me play again all those 3 options so you can listen to them, and then you can decide if you like better option 1, option 2, or option 3. In fact, we can take a little poll here, okay, on which one you like best. I like all 3 of them, but I have my preference, but I'm not saying which one, okay? So option 1, it's this. Option 2. Option 3. Okay, so this shows you that this idea works anytime, wherever you want to put it, wherever you want to put a diminished chord. It tells you that you have the choice, you can pick the one you like best, and whatever choice you pick, there's somebody out there who likes it.
If you liked this video, you'll love this ebook complete with video examples called Quick Start Fingerpicking, 5 simple ways to sound great fast. If you're new to fingerpicking or have tried before but feel stuck, you're just 5 simple hacks away from creating beautiful fingerpicking music. Inside this ebook, you'll find proven techniques designed for beginners that deliver almost instant results. Forget the complicated exercises and boring practice drills. These fingerpicking hacks will help you play music that sounds rich, advanced, and downright impressive from day one. Click the link in the description below this video and download your free ebook complete with video examples, Quick Start Fingerpicking, 5 simple ways to sound great fast. You'll have it in your inbox within minutes. If you like this video, then hit that like button, and if you haven't already and you like the content I release each week, then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell button so YouTube can tell you when I've released a new video. This is Simon Candy from acousticguitarlessonsonline.net. Thank you so much for sticking around and checking this video out. I really do appreciate the time you take to do so, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.